Autumn in the Lake District already feels like stepping into a storybook. But when you realize this is also the landscape that inspired Taylor Swift's The Lakes, it hits different. Let me show you where her lyrics come to life.
There are so many towns that you can stay here in the Lake District. We have decided on Windermere, and not only because Taylor Swift sings about the Windermere Peaks, but also because it's a super beautiful spot here. So let me show you around the town.
This little town is basically like the gateway to the lakes. It first became popular in the Victorian era when the railway would bring travellers up from London. And to this day, it is still a very popular place to come for a weekend away. We were here on a random weekend in September and it was quite busy. So for the Swifties, this is the closest village to the famous Windermere Peaks that Taylor Swift sings about. Walking around here, I can definitely see why she would have felt inspired. The landscape around the town is cinematic and beautiful, and then the town itself definitely has that small town charm, but also a haunting, romantic edge that Taylor captures in her lyrics. From Windermere, it's just a short, walkable downhill stroll to Bowness-on-Windermere. The two places almost feel like one big town, with cozy streets that naturally guide you down to the lake itself. In Bowness, there are plenty of cafes and little shops to browse through. We found everything from locally distilled gin to handmade wax melts to a chocolate shop that smelled absolutely irresistible, so of course I had to go inside. One thing that I love about small towns is also the small businesses. For me, this makes the Lake District even more cozy and personal. And you can pick up some cute local souvenirs to remember your trip.
Being in the Lake District, we had to come to the water. Behind me you have Lake Windermere, and we are going to try and jump on a cruise now.
Sailing across Windermere feels like stepping straight into a painting. At over 10 miles long, this is England's largest natural lake, and it's been inspiring poets, painters, and songwriters for centuries. And for my Swifties, this is the heart of the lakes. When Taylor sang about the Windermere Peaks, she's pointing right here at the hills around the shoreline. There's something so beautifully melancholy about it, especially if you're here on a rainy, misty day. There are different cruise options, but we took the 45-minute cruise because we had a toddler and a dog with us. The Lake District also inspired Beatrix Potter, author of The Tale of Peter Rabbit and so many other childhood classics. We went to the World of Beatrix Potter experience where her characters are brought to life in colourful displays. Of course, it is designed for children, but I do think anybody that grew up with her stories would still enjoy this.
Sticking to the Beatrix Potter route, we are now at Hilltop, the farmhouse that she lived in, and apparently it's left almost exactly the way that it was when she lived in it. So I'm quite excited to go inside and see where she wrote all these wonderful stories.
A bit of history on the house. Beatrix Potter bought the farmhouse in 1905 with the money from Peter Rabbit. She loved this land so much, she spent most of her life here. In the gift shop, you'll find shelves lined with the original stories that made her famous, each with her delicate illustrations. The garden outside looks like it's been lifted straight from her books, filled with vegetables, flowers, and yes, it definitely looks like the type of spot where you might see a rabbit that has snuck under the fence. There is also a little coffee truck outside so you can grab something to drink while you wander around the garden. You can then also go inside the house. As I mentioned, the idea is that the rooms have been left almost exactly as it would have been set up when she was living there. And then they've also added a lot of personal displays with her sketches, story notes, and you'll spot signs showing how scenes from her books were inspired by these very rooms and the property. Beatrix also used the success of her books to buy and protect farmland across the Lake District. When she passed away, she left thousands of acres to the National Trust, helping preserve the landscape that we can experience today.
On the other side of the lake, you will find this quaint village, Hawkshead. With local shops, beautiful small streets, and white cottages, it really feels like time just slows down here, and it's the perfect place to come for a cozy autumn afternoon walk.
Like many of the Lake District villages, Hawkshead again feels like a little hidden gem. This is close to Hilltop where Beatrix Potter lived, and her husband also worked in the village, so you'll find nods to her all over. We found some cute foodie spots, including a vintage gingerbread shop. I loved the old school packaging of all their products. Ironically, we didn't get gingerbread, but we did pick up some tablet, which is the Scottish version of fudge. There was also a nice local deli and another chocolate shop. The Lake District definitely was not good for my chocolate addiction. But my favorite detail was the Honesty cake box. There is a price list for each cake on the door, and then you scan to pay for what you want to take. So there's actually no other person checking that you pay the money, hence Honesty box. Another famous connection of Hawkshead is its old grammar school, where a young William Wordsworth studied in the late 1700s. William Wordsworth was an English poet who went on to define the Romantic movement. In the Lake song, Taylor Swift also mentions Wordsworth and his fellow romantics who came here searching for inspiration. So that was our little getaway to the Lake District. Whether you want a very relaxing, slow-paced weekend, or if you want to be adventurous, go on hikes, there really is something for everybody. And I would definitely also go back there because I feel there's still so much to see and do. Overall, it just has this incredible atmosphere because it's kind of where music, poetry, and storybook magic just all comes together. From the beautiful and haunting lyrics of Taylor Swift to the whimsical tales of Beatrix Potter, there's just such a timeless, magical feeling in the Lake District. Also, in my opinion, one of the coziest places you can go for an autumn getaway. I do think it's fine for any season really, again depending on what type of experience you are looking for, but it definitely ticks all the cozy boxes if you are looking for a beautiful autumn countryside escape. As I said, I would love to go back, so if anybody has recommendations for a few other things to do around the area, drop them in the comments because I would love to know, and I'm sure other people watching would also love to add more stuff to their list of things to do there. Also, as I'm filming this, it's only a week to go before Taylor Swift releases her new album, The Life of a Showgirl. I'm so excited, and if you're excited too, comment down below with any orange emoji. I think this is definitely going to be one of her best albums yet. I really hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing more of the Lake District. If you did, please give it a like down below, and if you want to see more of my videos exploring the UK, remember to also subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching, and then I will see you in the next video.